we all have to remember that Gayle King is not her own boss. What's up, y'all? It's your girl theboctavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is theboctavia. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. Today we are going to talk about Gayle King. But before we do, let me just say thank you to everyone who has been supporting my business. If you didn't know, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business which is filled with cosmetics and skincare and accessories relating to those two things. So, if you support what I do over here, make sure that you go over to crushonyou.bigcartel.com. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Order a few things. Use this code if you are completely new. It is new 10 caps, all caps. Or if you have previously ordered from my business, use the code customer20. That is customer 20% off your whole order for supporting my business. If you guys is wondering, yes, I dyed my hair. I will be posting pictures on my Instagram very soon, so go over and follow me right now. And also follow my business Instagram. I'm trying to get to 100 followers on there before I do a giveaway. I will be doing a giveaway every 100 followers that I get. So make sure that you go over there, you support, because I will be giving away skincare and lip gloss and things like that in the near future. So in today's video, we will be talking about Gayle King. Gayle King did an interview with Lisa Leslie, which happens to be a WNBA player, and they got into basketball. They got into their leagues around the same time, so they got really close, and a friendship blossomed from that. So Gayle King was interviewing her, talking about their friendship and their relationship and how he was as a person. Now, this interview went completely left and off topic when Gayle King decided to bring up Kobe Bryant's sexual assault case that happened in 2003. Her questioning was, does it interfere with his legacy? Is it a part of his legacy? And she received a lot of backlash, a lot of death threats from saying such things, but Lisa Leslie, she really held it down. She just said the right things. Because Lisa was saying, and it's not a part of his legacy. And it just seemed like every time that she would say something in defending Gayle King's initial statement on his sexual assault case, Lisa was saying it should be left in the past. If nothing happened with it, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So then Gayle King was saying, well, it got dismissed because the victim in this case didn't want to testify. Then Lisa went on to say that she was close friends with him, and even in settings where there were a lot of women and they were out in clubs, Kobe was never the type to be disrespectful towards a woman. He was never the type to be like, oh, give me that girl, whatever the case is. And Gayle King actually said, well, he wouldn't have showed you that. That's not true. If someone is close friends with you, they're not afraid to show who they truly are. My thing is this. When I first heard about this, I'm like, okay, we all have to remember that Gayle King is not her own boss. She is working with, what is that, CBS? She works under them. So at first I was like, you can't really be mad wholeheartedly at Gayle King because she is a worker for CBS. So they're basically giving her things to say. Now I feel different though, because I had to wait, because I knew that I wanted to share my thoughts on her and what she said. So I wanted to wait to watch it. I just watched it. It's fresh and it's still wrong. I'm still back and forth with it because the question being asked, I blame CBS for that. The network is at fault. You know what I'm saying? If it was Oprah who had asked this, Oprah is her own boss. So Oprah getting that type of backlash, I wouldn't have no problem with that because she is in control of what can be said, what should be said, what will be said. Gayle King is not in that position. And I don't feel like she deserves a lot of backlash only because she's a worker. So look at it like that. However, I did feel like it was coming from a personal place. The combativeness of it all. Like, oh, he wouldn't have showed you that. And, oh, it got dismissed. That's why, my thing is this. That question being on the agenda for asking Lisa, that has nothing to do with their friendship. You know what I'm saying? And it was a horrible segue. It was a horrible, talking so great about him and his daughter's relationship and then segueing into that not even months after he has passed, after his daughter has passed, after the other passengers have passed. It's just ultimately too fresh. And just like Lisa said, if y'all wasn't asking him this in 2019, in 2018, in 2017, in 2016, then don't ask people this now. Y'all wasn't worried about this when he was alive. So it is very disrespectful. And that's where you blame Gayle King. Because she does have some type of power to say, I'm not saying that. Or we're going to have to phrase this another way. Now, asking if it dims or if the sexual assault case is a part of his legacy, I guess that would be a good question. However, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a part of his legacy. Just like the Leaving Neverland or whatever that was about Michael Jackson. That's not a part of his legacy. It shouldn't even be talked about, especially after someone's demise. That's why Oprah got the backlash that she got. That's why Gayle King is getting what she got. To jump from talking about his impact in, women's basketball and how important it was that he was supporting and it was getting other men to support and make it a bigger thing because a lot of people look down on women's basketball. So to segue from that to sexual assault case in 2003 that no one asked him about in these recent years is very random, it's irrelevant, and especially because it was dismissed. So, who do we blame? Well, we blame the network for suggesting that this question be asked, but we also blame Gayle King for how she said it, for how she set it up. When she interviewed R. Kelly, when she interviewed Azriel and Joycelyn, she did a fabulous job in my opinion. In this one, not so much. It was how she structured it that was disrespectful to me, I think moving forward, she has to put herself in the position of a boss. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in control of those things so that if there is backlash, you'll be prepared for it. But we do blame her for how she structured it. And like I said, it just seemed to me like it was coming from a defensive place. Like she always had something else to say about it. And it's like, Lisa, she really held that shit down. Because it's like, just move on. We was just talking about him and his daughter. We was just talking about women's basketball. everything doesn't have to be about the negative things that people get accused of when they pass on. That's not fair. It's not fair. So I say that to say, Gayle, you gonna have to become your own boss, man. You gonna have to have your own network or something. You gonna have to get away from that network. It's not looking good at all. So leave your thoughts and your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.